What is up, scent heads, smell beast, and frag freaks? It's your boy. My name is Mega Dave, and today we're discussing a summer bergamot banger with probably the best opening of any fragrance. That's coming up next, but this is Eau So Fraiche. Yo, what is good, Fresh fam? For everybody returning, I want to say thank you so much for being a freshie. It really means a lot to me. And if this is your first time here, welcome. As I said before, my name's Mega Dave. This is my channel, Eau So Fraiche. I do reviews on fragrances that I absolutely love. And I hope that you love them too. If you do, give me 2 huge fresh thumbs up. That lets me know that you enjoyed the content. Also, definitely think about subscribing and hit me decent down the bell end. There you go. Now you're updated and you know when I'm dropping new flames like this, because who knows, it could be your favorite fragrance that I review next. Today, as you heard in the intro, we're discussing one of my all-time favorite summer scents right here from the House of Dua. Now, this fragrance is pretty simple in its nature. It's by the House of Labo. It goes by the name of Bergamote 22. Very, very realistic bergamot. And here in the house, it's just simply called 22 Shades of Bergamot. Now, this one has been around for quite a bit. It is a very, very realistic bergamot scent. A lot of people know it, and coming with the 22 Shades of Poseidon and 22 Shades of Dulce Solaris, I definitely wanted to get this one in because I realized I don't have a review of it, and I definitely have to because we're gonna, at some point, probably have to three-way battle them and put them to the death and see who comes out with the victory. But enough of my gab. Let me get to why you guys all came here and get to the scent breakdown. All right, I got my 22 Shades of Bergamot, top dropped already, and of course, my handy dandy fresh strip. We're gonna put bergamot to paper. Ooh. Citrus. Now, warning, warning, warning. You must be a citrus lover to enjoy this fragrance. This is a powerful, tart, sparkling citrus right off the bat. Bergamot, juicy, delicious grapefruit. Those two are really the dominators right off of the opening. They're at the same time powerful, but also playful as well. And then not too far behind it, a very super clean, very gorgeous vetiver that is chasing just behind it. So power, pushing with citrus right off of the front. Now this vetiver that's starting to come in is wet. It's slightly sweet, so there's no dry vetiver in this. It's not anything harsh. There's none of those sharp edges that are gonna pop to you that kind of hurt you. This is a green vetiver for sure. Definitely is giving that, not a soapy vibe in this one so much, but very, very clean, very, very gorgeous. And that green note that a lot of people love with citrus still, of course, being in there playing an awesome job of peekaboo. Also starting to transform just a little bit. Some very nice light white florals in here, so nothing really feminine whatsoever, but it's definitely unisex. It's just played in there just right to help pull down some of those citruses and start bringing it down just a little bit and making it a very, very gorgeous fragrance. Now, of course, I got it on my arm. We're doing a little bit of a dry down here. It's about 8 hours or so solid, and I've experienced this a bunch of times, but here for you guys, I already know the notes just because I've wore it so many times. This is musk and wood dominated. Those are the 2 main things that you're gonna get from the dry down. Those are put in there to help lend Vetiver to this, because people that have wore Le Labo's Bergamote 22 before know that that thing suffered from terrible performance. Longevity was about 3 hours or so that I can remember on me. I have changed over a ton of fragrances since I started doing duas, and I never looked back. But I do remember that thing suffered, as most citruses do. They just do not simply last on people's skins. This one here, however, is completely changing the citrus game, just like Flagship did. This one here, I'm getting a very, very respectable 7.5 hours on my skin, maybe a little bit more depending on what weather I wear it in. Of course, this is designed exactly for summer. Spring, of course, warm weather places, Texas, Florida, California, south of the equator, things like that. You guys are going to enjoy this year round with zero problems and probably get better longevity than I do up here in the Midwest. Now, I do get really high octane horsepower for about the first hour, pushing extremely well. Then you get another half hour to another hour of pretty decent radiation off of your skin, and then it sits as a very nice skin scent the entire ride, with giving sillage if wind blows it. So this is definitely not one of the screamers like a Flagship, but it is clean, it is fresh, one of the best openings for citrus fragrances that I've ever smelled. Now, I am so looking forward to the 22 Shades of Poseidon, because this one is a beast. 22 Shades of Dulcis Lars, you guys already know that review is up, and it is a beast as well. I can expect nothing less when we get that, so I can't wait to get my little greedy hands on it so I can review it for you guys and girls and let you know what I think. Now, as I mentioned, this is a summer banger. This is fine for spring. If you're in hot climates, like I mentioned, wear it anytime. Women, no problem. Men, of course, no problem. Kids, don't. Hide your kids, hide your wife. But this one definitely is the epitome of unisex. Citrus works with both. It's gonna make you feel fantastic. It's gonna make you feel clean. It's gonna put you in a bright mood. If you're sitting there as a Debbie Downer or a Downer Dave, it's gonna get you up into a cheery mood and make you feel great. That opening is just gonna really invigorate you, get you all bubbly and sparkly and ready to go and tackle whatever it is in the day that you need to tackle. But for this extremely gorgeous summer scent, that's all I have. Until I come to you guys again, and as always, be safe, be blessed, and stay fresh.